Hey there, Libra. Welcome to your December bonus reading. We're going to jump right in here. You have this Loyal Heart card and this Thinker card. You could literally be thinking about what you want to be loyal to or something you want to commit to. You know, even the Chariot, your first card here, it is in a way a card of commitment because he needs to be like 110% committed to whatever he is about to do. You know, the Chariot is the card of hard control. So he is really taking control of his life or, you know, something that he wants to accomplish. It could be anything. And, you know, so again, in like a lot of ways, it is a card of commitment, even though we don't think of it like that. And I think that this is about you kind of committing to something that your heart wants. And it could be anything. It doesn't have to be love. This could be something that you want to accomplish. I mean, we have the Ten of Pentacles here. And even, you know, the Ten of Pentacles is kind of like everything you want and desire showing up in your foundation. And so having that as a foundational card is really, really good, the Ten of Pentacles, and we're definitely going to talk about it. But like I said, I think for some of you, you're committing to something. The Thinker card, she has this... I'll show you. There's kind of like this face that's looking at her from this higher pedestal or block, whatever you want to call it. And I always think of this card as saying like you need to take something to the next level, or you are thinking about going to the next level or growing something. And I kind of feel that's where this is going. And it's something you're loyal to. So with the Chariot as your current general energies in this Celtic cross, he is committing to his new journey. He is leaving the city behind him behind. And so the Chariot says that you could be leaving something familiar to you behind and you're going in a new direction. He really actually doesn't know where he's going. I mean, he has an idea, right? He is in alignment with what he wants, but he's not sure where the journey is going to take him. These two sphinxes here represent the mysteries of the universe. And so the Chariot can be like a journey where you have a goal in mind, but how you get there is a mystery. And I feel a lot of you could just be committing to a new journey or a new adventure. You have the Judgment card here as well, so you could be more committed to your purpose or to discovering your purpose if you don't know what your purpose is. And we see a lot of adventure here. We have the Chariot. We also have the King of Cups, which can represent adventure. We'll talk about that in a minute. The Page of Wands, adventure. Page of Swords is about following your curiosity. And I think that if you don't know what your purpose is, which, you know, I think most of us don't really, that you have to go on an adventure to discover what it is. You have the Five of Pentacles as your crossing energy. The crossing energy can be what hurts you or helps you in a Celtic cross. The Five of Pentacles can represent feeling like you're lacking resources or like you don't have the resources necessary to go on an adventure. The challenge with the Chariot is that we have to trust that we are going to be brought in the right direction, not the wrong direction. So with the Chariot, it's kind of like, he needs to start the journey, even if he doesn't think he has the resources necessary to get started. But he has to take those first steps, but he also has to like leave the past behind. And that is the challenge, is like leaving a comfort zone or leaving something behind that you've always known and trusting that if you get started that the universe will bring you in the right direction. So it's kind of like a little bit of a challenge there. Next, in the area of what's on your mind or in the area of your thoughts, you have the Nine of Wands. I feel pretty good about this Nine of Wands. I mean, he is the Wounded Warrior, but the Nine of Wands is a card of persistence and perseverance and not giving up. So I feel for a lot of you that it's like you've tried to do something multiple times, of course, and, you know, he has that one last wand. And so that one last wand kind of says that he is going to try again, or he is willing to start this journey again and willing to see where things go. So in a lot of ways, I feel like you are not giving up, which is a good thing. Nine of Wands is also my card of experimentation. You know, he kind of has to throw stuff at the wall and see what sticks. So he has to be willing to experiment his way on his journey, or he has to be willing to try different ways of doing things with the Nine of Wands. And I would definitely encourage that right now. In the area of your foundation, you have the Ten of Pentacles, which is amazing. Ten of Pentacles I consider a foundational card because they are building, leaving a legacy, and they might not necessarily have the all 10 Pentacles right now. Usually I think that the Ten of Pentacles is something that we work on forever. So, we are always working towards building or leaving our legacy. And, again, having it as a foundational card says that you are working on creating your Ten of Pentacles, or at least you have a solid foundation to be able to create your Ten of Pentacles. And again, Ten of Pentacles is everything you want and desire in your life. So, this could be a specific goal. It could be your entire life, like what you want it to look like in the future. It could be a relationship. It could be anything. It could be multiple things as well. It's going to be different for all of you. But I think that the good news is that you have a solid foundation to launch off from to get started on this journey. In the area of the past, this is the energy you're moving past. You have this moon cycles. It says patience. You have this healing moon. It says seek healing on it. It is a great time for healing, although you also have the temperance card in the same position, the past position. And the temperance card can definitely represent both patience and healing. So I think a lot of you you are moving past this energy, which is good that it's showing up in the past, because it's kind of like saying you have already healed, or you are already moving past, this energy of being patient and trying to mix things together. He's trying to mix these two cups together on the card, and he's trying to turn water into wine. This is a card of alchemy. And so sometimes I feel that the temperance card, this temperance angel here, is trying to make, he's like trying to make his situation perfect before he gets started, and which is usually impossible, right? Usually anything that we want to start in life, it's like, there will never be a perfect moment to get started. We just kind of have to get started regardless of our circumstances, and then eventually we will get to where we need to go. So I think in a lot of ways that this is good showing up in the past, because I feel like it's saying that you're realizing that things will never be perfect. You are realizing that you kind of have to get moving and you have to get started on this journey. Next, in the area of the very near future, you have this wave of emotions. It says, a new experience will enter your life that will stir a wave of emotions. And you have the King of Cups, which is literally a wave of emotions. You have this toxic triggers. It says, find the strength to remove yourself from toxic influences in your life. Yes. I mean, this retrograde, we have this weird retrograde thing going on right now. Mercury retrograde, Mars will be going retrograde. I think these are, of course, great energies for, especially that Mars retrograde is great for removing anything toxic or anything that is slowing you down. Also, in the very near future, again, we have the King of Cups. King of Cups is all about your emotions. He is sitting in the deep ocean on this card, and the card itself says that he has explored his emotions to a very deep level, and now he's ready to move forward because he has explored his emotions. And he kind of looks like he has no emotions on this card because he has explored his emotions. He knows how he feels about everything that's going on in the world, everything around him, and so he doesn't need to react emotionally, even though he does have emotions. So I think following your emotions is going to be important. I would also say that, again, like I was saying at the beginning, he can represent adventure. He has this boat right here. The boat on the King of Cups represents something very specific, which is stepping into the unknown, or going on an adventure into the unknown. So it can say that you're kind of like getting on a boat, so to speak, and you are exploring something that you have never explored before. And this whole entire reading kind of looks like that to me, where you are kind of, there's something you want, or there's a level up with that Thinker card that's available to you. And the Chariot card says that you're taking control and moving away from everything that you have known, and you're stepping into the unknown. So, just putting the cards together, it's pretty simple. This could also be love for some of you. We go, Ten of Pentacles, King of Cups, to that Page of Swords right there. And so there could be a new person coming in for you, or there could be a person who has their eye on you. I definitely get that feeling. So not really a love reading, but I think it's available to you. Next, in your outcome position, you have this Trust card and this Ego card. I think you need to trust your ego. Sometimes I think our ego does tell us to do something, and it is the right answer. So, I think one of my bones that I have to pick with the spiritual community is the whole ego thing. It's like if we didn't have an ego, we would not survive. So, I don't always think that ego is a bad thing. And yeah, like you might be doing something that is a little ego based or whatever you want to call it, but I also feel that it's the right thing for you to be doing. So, in a lot of ways, I don't think this is a bad thing. Over the next few months, you have the Page of Wands. So adventuring, Page of Wands is all about the adventure, all about, going on an adventure and moving in new directions. Page of Wands is also about following your enthusiasm. And a lot of people get this message nowadays. And I think that, if you look at the astrology, we have a lot of stuff that is basically saying we have to follow our inspirations. So, I think inspirations can make you feel enthusiastic about what you're doing in life. And I would definitely just move towards your inspirations. Next, in your closest relationships, this is all relationships in your life. You have the Judgment card. I definitely feel like some of you could have people coming back from the past, and not love is not what I'm talking about here. This is probably people that you've known, friends, family, things like that. So a lot of you could be getting together with friends or meeting people that you haven't seen in a long time. These people are rising up out of these coffins, and the coffin represents their old life. Outside the coffin is their new life. It's kind of funny because it's popping into my head that, a lot of you, I feel, are kind of like seeing changes in people like that you have known for a long time. And I feel like it's doing something to you. It's kind of a weird message, but, it's like one of those things where it's like, maybe you're seeing your friends are like, having kids and getting married, but you're not. And that's just I'm just giving you an example here, Libra. And I feel like it's kind of triggering something in you, but like not in a bad way. I feel like it's causing, growth, or it's causing you to, get your life together or whatever. And I'm not saying like, oh, you have to have kids and a family, but, you could be seeing that, and you could be just saying to yourself like, oh, it's time for me to like mature, or it's time for me to really, life is, I'm older than I remember or something is being triggered inside of you. And I feel, but like I said, I feel like it's a good thing because Judgment is definitely a good card. So there you go. You have the Page of Swords in the area of your future feelings. Page of Swords is very curious, and I definitely feel we're in a time of curiosity where we have to follow our curiosity. It's like the only thing that we have right now, and especially for the next few years. It's like there's probably going to be very little proof that something is going to work out for you. Like, let's say you come up with an idea or a goal or a wish or a dream. The only thing that will be guiding you is your curiosity, meaning that you are going to be interested in like learning about whatever your goal is, or starting it or something like that. And so I definitely encourage, you Libra, especially, to follow your curiosity and just kind of see where the wind blows you, right? Your outcome is the King of Swords, which could be you. So again, whenever you show up as yourself, puts you in a position of power and strength. King of Swords is a card of law and order. So, a lot of you could, like I said, this could just be your energy. You're showing up as a king in a very strong position, which is great. I also feel that the King of Swords has great discernment, and he's able to like find the situations that are right for him in his life, or he just is very capable. And I feel a lot of you are feeling more capable. I also feel like you're feeling more mature. Again, there's something about like maturity showing up in this reading, with especially for whatever reason it showed up on that Judgment card. And so I think a lot of you are feeling like more mature, and let's put it that way. We're going to clarify. With the Chariot and the Five of Pentacles, you have the Queen of Cups. So we have the Queen and King of Cups here. These two are, of course, divine counterparts. And, if you want love, there is a little bit of love here. So there could be like a divine counterpart coming in. The Queen of Cups also really follows her heart, and, kind of similar to the King of Cups, who follows his emotions. So I think tapping into your emotions or using your emotions to, get what you want is going to be a good thing. With the Nine of Wands, you have the Five of Swords. You are definitely leaving something behind for sure, because of the Chariot. And so the Five of Swords to me is not really a bad card. It can represent a breakup or a separation, but we don't really see that in the reading. Of course, it's possible that all of you have gone through that, but, I think this is more saying that you're walking away from something, or you're leaving something behind, and you're probably just taking the risk to walk away from something. I really don't get much else there. With the Ten of Pentacles, you have the Ace of Pentacles. Amazing. this could be an opportunity going this way that you're like curious about, that feels right. Sometimes I feel with the King of Cups, it's just an opportunity. And again, it seems to me like there's no evidence that something is going to work with that Chariot, because again, Chariot, he is kind of like going blind. He just, he's leaving behind something that has been established in his life, and he's just trusting that the universe is going to get him to where he's going. So again, he has no evidence that what this opportunity is actually going to work. So again, I feel that some of you just feel that something is correct or right, and it's probably this opportunity. And again, clearly it could lead to the Ten of Pentacles. So, this could be a work opportunity or a business opportunity, and it looks just amazing. With the Temperance card, you have the Emperor here. The Emperor, I feel like you're leaving behind control from other people. If you feel like your life has been controlled by someone else, or, this could even be multiple people. Like, again, if you work at a job, maybe you feel that job has been controlling you or preventing you from growing. With the Thinker card here, there's clearly a next level for you, Libra, that you're trying to get to. And if you feel like you've been controlled, that could be what you're walking away from with that Five of Swords. With the King of Cups, you have the Page of Pentacles. So I feel that, not really a love reading, but if you want love, I feel that there could be a person, this is probably the same person, that has their eye on you. And Page of Pentacles would be a new person. Page of Pentacles usually starts as communication. So if you are looking for love, you could start by just communicating with a person. I also feel that, again, we have one pentacle here, and the Page of Pentacles is looking at one pentacle. So he is the card of studiousness, and he would represent learning as much as you can about a new opportunity or about new opportunities that are coming your way. And so, again, I think that a lot of you could be, looking at new opportunities that are coming your way, and you're just learning about them. With the Page of Wands, you have the Nine of Swords. Like, I feel like things have to change, right? The Nine of Swords is a never-ending nightmare, and it can represent having a nightmare, waking up, and being stuck in a nightmare. And I don't feel too bad about this either. I consider this to be the worst card in the tarot, not the Tower. To me, the Nine of Swords is much worse, but I don't feel too bad about it in your reading because you have that Page of Wands and also the Chariot. The Chariot is also a card of control. It's a card of hard control. And so as long as you take control, I think you will be fine. But, you could be going on this new journey because it's like Groundhog's Day, right? Things have been the same for too long. And so you're realizing that you have to make a change. With the Judgment card, you have the Eight of Wands. Yes, this is also right here. Page of Pentacles and Eight of Wands would be like good news. The Judgment card can also represent communication. The Eight of Wands is like receiving messages. So you could be receiving important messages, and they could be coming from your closest relationships. So, people could be really helpful for you right now. The people that are important to you in your life, they could be providing you with like guidance or messages or information, and that would be important. I do think that if you are thinking about getting into a relationship or starting something with a person, that, again, the Eight of Wands would also say that you're starting something with communication. With the Page of Swords, you have the Star. Yes, the Star is like your ultimate accomplishment. The Star is fulfillment. It is hope, faith, and renewal. So really good energy here for you, Libra. This is a very good reading. I definitely like where this is going for you. Is it perfect? No, but I definitely think things are improving, especially if you're moving away from what you've always been doing. Again, if you're getting out of Groundhog's Day, then I think that's what's going to create the improvements for you, Libra, is leaving behind that Groundhog's Day energy. So that's what I would do here. I also feel that there could be kind of like some blessings that are going to be coming in for you. With the Page of Swords, he would be looking at this star. The star is about having a North Star in your life, like having that guiding light or having that one thing that you're really motivated to work towards. And I think a lot of you could be very motivated to work towards something in your life, and I feel it'll bring in blessings. With the King of Swords, you have the King of Pentacles. We have a lot of kings here, almost all four kings. And so, all four kings would be the Emperor. And what I am getting here, Libra, is that if you are looking for new love, you could be finding a person who is kind of like almost an emperor, or is like very close to getting emperor status in their life. So I feel that. I also feel with the King of Pentacles that a lot of you could be stabilizing your finances, especially having Ten of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles in your foundation. That could be very good. You have this bluff card. I do feel that you're calling someone's bluff, literally. So if you're separating away from a person, or if you already have, I think this person is too confident. I think that they are way more confident about the situation than they should be, because I think you are walking away. And this could be a boss as well. You have this ostentation card. This card says you've learned how to tell the difference between something that's real and something that's imaginary or fake. And I feel like you need to just trust your inner guidance. Also, kind of a chariot right here. And there's also kind of a chariot right here. But, I think a lot of you are taking control and moving towards something that is real. You have this affair card. This is like a positive affair. It's not like a cheating affair. This card just would represent like a new connection. And even though I don't really feel this is a love reading, I do feel love in the reading. So, take it how it resonates. But I do feel you could be finding like a new person. You have this rebellion card. We're in a time of rebellion. Pluto going into Aquarius is literally rebellion. So, or, kind of, what's the word I'm looking for here? Whatever. But, rebelling. So I think a lot of you could be rebelling. And again, people could be seeing you with that Five of Swords, walking away from things that they think are good for you. But, again, I think you're moving in your own direction here. And finally, you have this originality card. Yep, Pluto and Aquarius will definitely reward and will give you awards for your original ideas. So I think your original ideas would be very good. We also have like 1111 right here as well. These two cards are both cards number 11. So 1111 could be important for you. But this looks really good, Libra. Pretty simple stuff. So thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your week.